I don't think people understand what important role people fi is going to play in this world, because human connection is still so easy to make. Like, look at the video that I'm currently taking. There's people walking up and down, people walking together, people driving around, coming to the shopping mall, and it's still easy accessible. What happens when your best friend is an AI bot? What happens when you don't need to ask your mother for advice anymore, your father, or an elder, or someone you look up to? You ask your AI bot. Look at how distant in the recent, let's say, 10 years, 15 years, look at how distant people have become from one another. And that's only with social media. Only with social media. A device that you can switch off at any time and say that I'm going to connect with real people now. What happens when everyone has a Java's bot at their disposal? For example, I'm sure a lot of people have watched the Tony Stark Iron Man, where Jarvis is just everywhere. He goes to the lab, but Jarvis is there. He goes into the suit, Jarvis is there. He goes into his car, Jarvis is there. He has his glasses on, Jarvis is there. What happens when you don't feel the need to communicate with a human anymore, make connection with a human anymore, because there's just a Jarvis at your disposal? And it's already happening with ChatGPT, Claude, all of that. People sit for days on end in their rooms just communicating with a AI. And the thing is that you can't put a price on that yet. You can't. It's impossible to put a price on that as to what impact that's gonna have on human beings psychologically, physically, mentally, and financially, because we've never experienced AI in our lives. We've never experienced a world where there's smarter beings than us, where your companion is a robot, your best companion is a robot. We don't know a world like that. So that's why I'm saying it's impossible. We can estimate what impacts that's going to have, but we can't until reality sets in. And in my personal opinion, productivity wise, excellent. Excellent. Psychologically wise, I'm skeptical, extremely skeptical as to what impact that's going to have. And I think it's going to have a negative impact. Another thing is also that humans have not evolved in a way where we can operate without human connection. The human body has not evolved in such a way. The human body is currently evolved in a way where it needs human interaction. So, what happens when you completely remove that? And I think that's what people fight tries to solve in this era. Not I think that is what people fight is trying to solve, creating a community of real people, real interactions, that you know that's a real community I'm interacting with. How many communities can you go onto the internet with now and you're not sure whether that's human or whether it's a bot? It's nearly impossible to tell because this AI speaks as well as a human, if not better, in especially in articulation. All will retire and people fly. will play such an important role in the world in the next 5 years. People 5 movements will become a need, not a want, a need, where we would be craving just to hear the voice of a next human, touch a real human. Because if we are 8 billion people, 9 billion roughly, give or take, maybe 10, I don't know what the exact numbers are. Let's say between 8 and 10 billion people. I think that AI will be double that, if not 4 times, quadruple more than that. So 10 billion, 40 billion, let's just work on an average of 10 billion, and there's 40 billion bots. Wherever you look, there's a bot. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that the human body does not know how to operate in a world where you get your human connection from a corporation and you need to pay a subscription fee for companionship. That's my problem with AI. And that's why people fight will play such a huge role.